leaving Harrison Hotsprings. We had a great weekend with the whole family. There was a lot of good conversations, a lot of good meals. Went out to 2 restaurants, everybody had great meals, and sat around, tipped back a few wobbly pop, and a little bit of good old rye whiskey, and basically just kind of chilled. And it was great to get everybody together again. And I'm going to go to Kamloops. I'm going to spend a couple of days there because Dayton wants a few more tips on fly fishing. And even though the river is probably way too high to try fly fishing in, it's just the runoff this year has been high and the river is really high. So rather than trying to battle that, because no point in trying to where you can't wade out to properly fish, there is a bunch of docks at some lakes. They call them, actually if you look online, they're called fishing docks. So we're going to go find 1 or 2 of them, and that's the perfect place to do it if there's nobody around, because there's nothing to hang up on your back cast, and you're out on the water far enough that it's deep enough that there's usually fish there. So yeah, that would be good. I'd like to really see him catch a nice sized trout with that fly rod. That would be impressive. So that's going to be the game plan. Thankfully the Coquihalla Highway is reopened. I was going to go up the canyon. I mean, the canyon is a beautiful, beautiful ride. Lots of twisties up and down. The canyon's gorgeous to look at. But right now we're leaving. It's 10 o'clock. And there's heavy construction in there. And if you wind up sitting at the construction when the temperature is 35 degrees, wearing a black leather jacket and black pants, that's not a lot of fun. Apparently some of the waits are up to 20 minutes long or longer. And yeah, I don't really want to sit at 35 or 38 degrees for 20 minutes wearing all black. I'd melt. So I'll go over the Coke. It'll be cooler there. And it'll be a nice ride. I haven't been over the Coke on the bike for, well, the last time I did that, it was actually from Kelowna to Kamloops. I went over the connector. I don't think I've actually been over the, no, I haven't actually been over the Coke proper on the bike. So yeah, it'll be different. It's only like an hour and 40 minutes or something like that to Kamloops. It'll be a quick little blurb, and we'll be there. And then we can go from there. I do believe that this afternoon I'm probably going to be spending some time in a swimming pool. I think that's probably going to be on the agenda, especially if it's going to be that hot. Just because. So yeah, I think I'm going to be on a good old splash and dash, just for fun. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, the Fraser River is really high too, so one nice thing on the Coke is I'll definitely be able to use my cruise control. Anyway, we're getting close to Hope. We're going to stop at Hope and good old Mickey D's and get ourselves a breakfast wrap of some sort. And have a bite to eat. I will do some more videotaping a little more vlogging when we get on the Coquihalla. I'm gonna go through the snow shed here. Sure is pretty. I don't see any construction so far. Oh, here it is here. Apparently that's where the sinkhole developed that caused the Coquihalla to be closed and caused all the heavy traffic through the Fraser Canyon. And I guess they managed to get most of it fixed. And now, thank goodness, Coke is open again and normal traffic can flow as it should. Dust up there. What's going on up here? Bugs and bugs and bugs. Yeah. Lots of bugs on the visor all of a sudden. Certainly a lot cooler up here, 25 degrees versus like 30 plus. Canyon would have been like 35 or something silly like that. What have we got to Kamloops? 144 left to go. It's not bad. A little over an hour. I did it again. Turn my head, get whacked with a light. Oh well. Unfortunately, the last bit of video I took on my ride into Kamloops, the file got corrupted, and no matter what I did, I couldn't revive it. So, no big deal. It was just a normal ride into Kamloops. Once I got there, I spent some time at my daughter's place, and that was some pictures from their deck. Beautiful sunset. And then spent some quality time with my grandson doing some fly fishing. We went to a couple of different lakes and gave it a good try. My grandson's just really starting to get into the fly fishing, and I've been doing it for a long time. So he wanted a few pointers on exactly the best way to cast and etc. So we had a good time. He was standing there in one of the lakes and found out what happens when you have a tree behind you that's a little too close. So that was kind of fun. And then we went to a couple other little lakes and gave it a couple more tries. Fortunately, the fishing wasn't terribly successful in the way of catching fish. However, it was really, really good in the fact that he picked up a lot of pointers on his fly casting. It's definitely improved. So, all in all, it was a good time. And then after that, it was time for me to turn around and head for home. But all in all, it was a great visit. We had a great time, and it was really nice for me to see some of the lakes around Kamloops that are available for fly fishing. So the next time I go back there, we're going to definitely give it another try, and maybe this time we can actually convince a couple of fish to try the flies that we're presenting them. But it was a good time by them, for sure.